Hi, my name is Julie Schillebeer, and I'm a registered acupuncturist in Vancouver, Canada. I am also an educator in Canada under the Chakra Centre and Mary Elizabeth Wakefield for Constitutional Facial Renewal Acupuncture. Thank you so much for spending the time to listen to my talk today. I would like you to get ready to open the door to the ancient secrets of health and beauty. What we are learning today is all about the origins of acupuncture, how it works, including from a Western scientific perspective, which is quite interesting. We are going to learn about vibrational sound healing with tuning forks, also techniques of magnet therapy, electric stimulation, and a few of the many benefits of acupuncture. And finally, we will learn about my specialty, facial acupuncture, and how it can benefit you at any age. No matter what your reasons for learning more about acupuncture, I know it can help you with your concerns. The photo here today represents the transformation that occurs with treatment. Walking through the door to authenticity while leaving behind all the shit that you might have carried with you in your life. Whether that's intergenerational patterns passed down, or traumas and recurrent emotional patterns that you have carried with you. In Chinese medicine theory, to renew yourself and walk through the door, it is important to work with 3 levels. The first being these familial and emotional patterns. The second being constitutional imbalances like headaches, insomnia, or digestive concerns. And the third being to release how we protect ourselves from the world, tension like clenching the jaw. Only then can we transform into who we are meant to be in this world. When I was 12, I was hit by a drunk driver in a violent car accident. After trying the common treatments out there for chronic pain and migraines, I found Chinese medicine. Years later, I decided to pursue this as a passion and a career, dedicating myself to helping others the way it helped me. In school, I was trained in Western anatomy and pharmacology, internal medicine, and others for 5 years, along with traditional Chinese medicine. After, I was fortunate to work in Anhui Province, China, at the second affiliated hospital of Hefei. You will see me in this photo here down at the bottom left, with Dr. Mai working in the stroke department. Afterwards, I trained under Steiner London prior to working on cruise ships, and you'll see a photo of me here in Santorini, Greece. I have trained under Mary Elizabeth Wakefield for facial renewal acupuncture and facial soundscapes for 16 years, becoming Canada's teacher under Chakra Centre. I have received my master's in facial renewal acupuncture from the Northwestern Health Science University in Minnesota, USA. And finally, I trained under Whitfield Reeves for sports medicine acupuncture. To be licensed in British Columbia, Canada, we are required to do 50 hours of training every 2 years. Nowadays, most people take their courses online. However, I think there is much more to be gained by taking courses live, where you can learn from other practitioners in the courses. I've been fortunate to train with acupuncturists from the UK, New Zealand, Australia, and the States. I love constantly being educated and learning new treatments to help my patients. Here are some of my main certificates in the middle, with my facial renewal acupuncture and sound healing certificates on the left, and sports medicine on the right. Acupuncture is a proven century-old system that restores vitality to the mind, body, and spirit. What is acupuncture? Acupuncture is the insertion of thread-like needles along energy pathways in the body. Treatments are very relaxing, effective, and painless thanks to modern technology. This modality of traditional Chinese medicine dates back over 3,000 years, and it is the fastest growing alternative modality in North America. The traditional explanation for acupuncture's effectiveness is that it modifies the flow of energy, known as qi, throughout the body and along meridians. Just like when I was a teen, many people have tried conventional treatment to their health, given pills to mask symptoms. With Chinese medicine, the goal is to treat the root behind many symptoms, for example, stress, PMS, irritability, headaches, and tight muscles are all due to energy stagnation. With acupuncture, within a series of treatment, we can begin to resolve these root imbalances to find a solution to not just one symptom, but many. Acupuncture is all over the media, and it has been for many years. However, even though it has risen in popularity, many people are still afraid of needles. One reason for this is that from our first immunization as a child, we are more than aware of our parents' fear that we will be hurt. They say, "It'll only hurt for a minute, and then it's over and we will go get ice cream." And that passes on from generation to generation. The reality is, an acupuncture needle is 20 times thinner than a hypodermic needle. Maybe some of you are afraid of needles, but I can guarantee you that inserted by a licensed acupuncturist, you will not feel it. Has anyone tried it? I would love to hear about your stories in the comment box. This is a map of acupuncture points and meridians on the body that guide us in clinical practice. The meridians are pathways where acupuncture points lie, and the acupuncture points are access points into areas of the body that we are trying to affect. Just like we have a respiratory, cardiovascular, and skeletal system, according to Chinese medicine, we also have an energy system. This is the main difference between Chinese and Western medical philosophy. It is also what makes Chinese medicine so profoundly interesting. This map of the body has remained unchanged for thousands of years and is based upon a deep understanding of the human body. Although we are constantly learning new ways of better using these points, the points themselves have not been altered. For example, if you see the lines running from the lower back down to the outer ankle, this is the bladder channel with a total of 67 points, starting from the inner eye all the way down the back to the baby toe. We would treat back pain by encouraging the stagnation to move out of the channel and needling that source point beside the outer ankle. How does acupuncture work from a scientific perspective? Based upon studies performed before and after acupuncture using blood draws to measure the biomedical changes in the body. Acupuncture raises levels of triglycerides, specific hormones, white blood counts, and overall antibody levels, great for immune deficiencies and energy. Acupuncture stimulates the secretion of endorphins in the body. These are our body's natural painkillers, which are 10 times stronger than morphine. Certain neurotransmitter levels, serotonin and noradrenaline, are affected by acupuncture, which means acupuncture is wonderful for depression and mood disorders. Acupuncture can constrict or dilate blood vessels, and finally, helps block pain signals from reaching the brain by overloading the nerves with competing stimulus. Fire cupping. Pain and other illnesses stem from the stagnation of circulation in the muscles and body tissues. Cupping improves the circulation in these areas and pain is alleviated and underlying health issues are often helped. Cupping involves applying glass cups to the body. This is done by waving a burning cotton ball that has been soaked in alcohol through the cup quickly to create a vacuum. You do not feel the heat, but you will feel the cup pull up on the skin. Once attached, The cups will be left on between 5 and 10 minutes and removed by pressing down on the skin to let the air out. They may leave a mark on the body, which could last between 2 and 12 days, depending on the condition. This is a useful diagnostic tool. Depending on how dark the mark is, it indicates how much stagnation there is within the muscles. Another common method used is sliding cupping. This is where we apply aromatherapy oil to the affected area and then slide the cups, which is very relaxing and feels like a deep tissue massage. Cupping helps such issues as generalized pain, injuries of the back, shoulders, and neck, herniated discs, disc degeneration, arthritis, and other conditions such as asthma, colds and flus, insomnia, detoxification, weight loss, facial renewal, cellulite treatment, upon many other concerns. On one of my other YouTube videos, there is a Shaw interview where I demo cupping. Sound healing through tuning forks. We use vibrations from precision-calibrated tuning forks that access and travel through the body's meridian and chakra systems. It uses the same philosophies as acupuncture, but is non-invasive because there are no needles involved. Each fork is tuned to the orbital frequency of a specific celestial body. The vibrating forks are placed on acupuncture points or directly on the pain source to treat a wide variety of physical, emotional, and psychospiritual issues. Like adjusting a piano, your body can be tuned to achieve optimal physical balance. Tapping 2 tuning forks will instantaneously alter your body's biochemistry and bring your nervous system, muscle tone, and organs into harmonic balance. In seconds, your body enters a deep state of relaxation. Feeling centered, your mind will be at peace. Why are so many people using tuning forks? It provides instantaneous, deep states of relaxation, improves mental clarity and brain functioning. It increases your level of physical energy and mental concentration. It also relieves stress by drawing your body into a centered space. It brings your nervous system into balance, integrates left and right brain thought patterns, and finally releases cellular memory, abuse, and trauma. Looking at how vibrations have been used through other means, the Jupiter fork, which we use to allow for abundance, expansion, and pain relief, actually was used by a team from Canada who worked with NASA during the oil spills in the Gulf of Mexico to help clean the water. Electro Acupuncture. Electro Acupuncture is quite similar to traditional acupuncture in that the same points are stimulated during treatment. As with traditional acupuncture, needles are inserted on specific points along the body. The needles are then attached to a device that generates continuous electric pulses using small clips. These devices are used to adjust the frequency and intensity of the impulse being delivered, depending on the condition being treated. Electroacupuncture uses 2 needles at a time so that the impulses can pass from one needle to the other. Several pairs of needles can be stimulated simultaneously, usually for no more than 30 minutes at a time. Electro Acupuncture is especially useful for conditions in which there is an accumulation of qi, such as in chronic pain syndromes, or in cases where the qi is difficult to stimulate. It has been effectively used as a form of anesthesia, as a pain reliever for muscle spasms, and a treatment for neurological disorders like hemiplegia from stroke. I saw this in China as I worked in the stroke department. Just like tuning forks, magnets, intradermal needles, and aromatherapy all stimulate the energy highways without needles. These are great for patients who are sensitive to treatments, also for seniors and children. I like to start and end treatments with aromatherapy. I also think magnets and intradermal needles are important for home care for patients, and I place them on patients before they finish their treatment to reinforce it, and as another way they can safely self-treat. Arthritis and back pain. I have put these two together as many forms of arthritis we see on the back, mostly osteoarthritis and ankylosing spondylitis. However, about 80% of back pain is due to muscle strain, which requires an increase in circulation to release spasms. Types of arthritis are osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, ankylosing spondylitis, lupus, and fibromyalgia. Arthritis in Chinese medicine is called B syndrome, and the root is due to a kidney deficiency. As in the 5-element system, bones are classified under the water element, which includes kidneys and bladder. The exogenous factors for the different types of arthritis are due to wind, damp, cold, and heat, depending on the patient, their environment, genetics, and lifestyle. Back pain is considered an energy and blood stagnation, and as I mentioned when we discussed the energy highways, our goal is to draw it out of the body through the channels. Besides looking at the specific channels the stagnation is involved in, we also want to use Acupuncture points, which are painful points locally, to break up the stagnation along the channel. Other pain concerns that acupuncture is extremely effective for is tendinitis, carpal tunnel, rotator cuff injuries, shoulder impingement, tennis elbow, and one of my focuses in clinic, which is TMJ and jaw pain. I am proud to say that I was interviewed recently in Best Health magazine. And generally, patients who have TMJ and jaw pain see improvements quite quickly, depending on the severity. And I have found individuals who had previously tried Botox for their pain found acupuncture to be much more beneficial long-term. One of the concerns acupuncture personally helped me with was migraines, and it can also help any type of headache. An acupressure point known as He Gu is located between the thumb and index finger in the fleshy mound. If you push there for 5 minutes, chances are it will help the pain. Going to the right side of the list, any groin pulls, hamstring strains, or shin splints can effectively be treated. Knee injuries, like an ACL tear, patellofemoral syndrome, for both we would commonly use an electrostimulation machine. Also plantar fasciitis. My dad is actually a marathon runner, and I have commonly treated his running club through the years with great success where other treatments they tried failed. Lastly, tightness and stiffness of tendons. There is a very special point known as the command point of tendons and ligaments on the gallbladder channel. Located lateral to the shin bone, it's called Dan Nong Shui, or gallbladder 34, which is also a major stress point and increases a smooth flow of qi. Internal medicine. Acupuncture is also effective for insomnia, emotional distress, anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem, causing eating disorders and anorexia. Acupuncture boosts self-esteem and helps you feel comfortable in your own skin. It has helped me to become confident and proud of who I am. Low energy or fatigue and swelling of the face or body. A great tip to boost energy is an acupressure point on the midline breastbone between the nipples. It is also a great alternative to caffeine. Any gynecological symptoms, such as PMS, again due to an energy stagnation. Acupuncture is an extremely effective treatment for infertility. Menopausal symptoms, including hot flashes and incontinence. Weight management. On my channel, I have a video demo of this where I use electric stimulation as well. Lastly, it can help you quit smoking and strengthen the lung organ. Next, we're going to talk about constitutional facial renewal acupuncture. Facial renewal acupuncture creates a positive injury, resulting in plumping of tissues and fat cells due to greater levels of collagen and elastin. Tissue injury and histamine release increases fibroblast collagen synthesis. Qi and blood flow increases nutrients and oxygen to the cells and balances facial colors. Wrinkles start to form first due to an overexpressed muscle from a specific emotion, like anger. Then they move from the muscle level up to the skin, where they can become etched like a scar, like a frown line. Sagging first starts when its antagonistic muscle tightens. For example, a tight jaw leads to jowls. Just like when you flex your bicep, the tricep relaxes. Tension coming from the back of the neck up affects the glea aponeurotica, which is a sheath leading up to the forehead. And then we see a tight forehead, or again, we could see the neck sagging. The benefit with facial renewal acupuncture, treating from within to the outside, means it's covered under extended health. There are many benefits of facial renewal, and I like to say that the face is the mirror to our entire physical, mental, and spiritual self. Some of the benefits are that it stimulates collagen production, brightens the skin, firms and lifts sagging, reduces puffiness by improving metabolism, eliminating acne, combating loss of volume, reduces acne scarring, evens out complexion leading to a glowing skin tone, tones and tightens facial muscles and droopy eyelids, hydrates dry skin. Looking at constitutional improvements, it helps depression, anxiety, stress, and hormonal imbalances, helps sinus congestion, and treats headaches and benefits the eyes, ears, thyroid, and brain. It slows aging, it rejuvenates, softens lines and wrinkles, it's painless, natural, effective, safe, and gentle, relaxing, and finally, preventative. Testimonials. I have a testimonials page on my website with over 5 pages from patients who have had wonderful results through the years. We're going to read 2 of them today. I find it a very relaxing experience. I found I had very good results with both the facial rejuvenation and acupuncture. My migraines have been a lot better, and as a side benefit, the arthritis in the been a lot better and has been 90% better. I hardly have any pain in it, as before I had almost constant pain, only relieved by Advil, even after a cortisone shot. I find Julie to be very professional and knowledgeable and caring. She explains everything before and during treatment, and the needles do not hurt. Maybe a little around the mouth for my lip lines. I find it a very relaxing experience. I find Julie does have a passion for health and well-being. I am constantly blown away by Julie. I began receiving acupuncture from Julie Shillabeer over a year ago for a neck injury from a car accident I was in. Since then, I have continued to see her to continue my healing as well as for all my other medical, emotional concerns, as I see instant and continuing results from our treatments. I have seen her for an old shoulder injury from snowboarding. I have seen her for stress, for trouble sleeping, for fertility help when trying to conceive my first baby, for relief from the emotional and physical aspects of my miscarriage, and for much more. Julie's holistic approach to healing and prevention is extremely refreshing, as is her warm, genuine personality. Treatments with Julie feel like meeting with a friend. Her knowledge level is extremely impressive, and she keeps you informed with what she is doing and why throughout the entire treatment. I am constantly blown away by Julie and how successful her work is for me. I will continue to see Julie for as long as I can. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for listening to my chat today, an educational video on acupuncture. Please join my channel as I am working hard to bring you more holistic aging tips. If there is anything else I haven't covered, or if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section. Thank you again, Julie.